To be joined by UFC welterweight Neil Magny. Thank you for doing this, Neil. How's things?
Things are going great, man. Thanks for having me on. Pleasure to talk to you today.
How's dad life?
It's amazing. It's finally getting to that point of being a dad to where your child actually has a need for you. I mean, the first couple of months is just kind of like a lot of crying and waiting around and like going to mom to eat. But now that he actually has a need for me, it's been pretty cool to get that bonding with him.
Yeah, how old is he now?
He just turned 7 months.
Yeah, my daughter's 8 months, so we're on the same journey. Yeah,
Yeah,
um,
yeah, for sure.
she's doing the whole reaching out to me and saying "dada" and all that now. So it's like,
Yeah, it makes it worth it now.
yeah, it's something else. Yeah, it's definitely something else. So
For sure.
so yeah, that's good to hear. So 3 wins in a row now. Um, and Robbie Lawler, what a name that is to add to your resume.
For sure.
That was a great win. Is that the biggest win of your career, do you think?
At this point in my career, I would think so. I mean, with what Robbie Lawler has accomplished over the last couple of years in the UFC, being a world champion just a couple of fights ago, and just kind of the legacy he had in MMA in general, I definitely think it's the biggest win I had thus far in my career for sure.
Definitely. I mean, you dominated him for the whole fight. It's unbelievable to watch. Was that how you thought it would go, or was you surprised that you won so easily? Or
It definitely surprised me a bit, going for the takedowns and that kind of thing. I mean, we knew early on going when the fight was announced, what the game plan was going to be was to kind of wear him down and really make him fight at a high pace. So I knew that was the game plan going into it. I knew it would be something that I'd be able to implement against him. But with the way it played out and being able to only hold him to 17 strikes while getting off 127 of my own strikes, I definitely was proud of that and real pleased with the performance.
oh, that man could definitely take some punishment. That's for sure.
Oh, sure.
Um, and that win actually brings you to the second most welterweight wins in UFC history, just behind GSP. So is that a record you're looking to break?
Oh, absolutely, man. It's definitely something to be breaking here pretty soon. But the one thing that George St. Pierre has behind his name that I quite don't have yet is world champion. So it'll be great to break the GSP record, but instead I'm able to become world champion, it almost doesn't even mean anything to me. Becoming a world champion is more important to me than anything else.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you've been in the UFC for what is it, 10 years now?
No shorter than 10. Been there 8 years. I started with the Ultimate Fighter in 2012, and actually had my first UFC debut in winter of 2013. So it's going on 8 years now with the company, but I've been grinding away ever since.
Yeah, I mean, what has that journey been like? That is a long journey. I mean, people could call you a UFC veteran now, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's been great. I mean it definitely has some highs and some really lows throughout my career. I mean at one point I was riding a 1-2 record in UFC, wondering if I'd be cut or not. And then I went on a 7-fight win streak. Was able to bounce back and put some pretty good wins together after that. I've been pretty active over the last couple of years with the UFC. I mean, like I said, I've been with the lowest of lows and highest of highs, but it's been one hell of a ride for sure.
So who are you looking at next? Is there anyone in particular, or is it just whoever comes?
Man, like after the Robbie Lawler win, I was kind of surprised by the reaction I got. I mean, to go out there and dominate against a guy like Robbie Lawler, I for sure thought the comments I'll get Monday would be like, "Man, Neil really took control of that fight. It was a great job. It was a great job." But a lot of the things I've been reading was the opposite. It was more so taken away from Robbie Lawler's performance rather than crediting me for my performance. So I definitely want to look to go out there and beat these young up and coming guys. I mean, beat these guys that are on impressive win streak. The guys like Mike Chiesa, the guys like Jeff Neal, who's currently undefeated in UFC. Give me these kind of guys to beat. Give me the young up and coming guys. Let me go out there and beat those guys and show that I belong at the top and show them the world champion.
Cool, definitely. I mean, Jeff Neal, that would be a great fight. So you're looking to fight again this year, or are you going to take a break and just be a dad? Or
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have a small procedure I'm supposed to get done here in the next couple of days or so. Once that's done, once the doctors clear me, I'll be right back in the gym looking to compete a few more times before the year's up.
nice, nice. So what's it like fighting with no fans then? How different is that fighting in empty arenas?
Honestly, I've done it twice now, and both times I got a completely different reaction. The first time I did it, I was kind of looking around, kind of trying to get a feel for what it's going to be like, get a feel for the small cage, get a feel for what the atmosphere was going to be like and that kind of thing. The second time I went out there, I just did not care. I was just like, dude, I'm out here on a mission. I'm out here to go out there and dominate Rival Lawler, and I did just that. I went out there and just fought my fight and was so focused on the task that I had at hand that I didn't even notice that was an empty arena. I was just out there, just worried about performing at my best.
In the zone, yeah. So you might have even retired Robbie Lawler after that. I mean, we'll wait and see. I haven't heard anything, but he's been pretty quiet since that loss. So you may have well put him out of the game for good, and that's
No,
one down.
nothing to take away from the guy. He's been a great champion. He's been a great sport. I'm pretty sure if he chooses to, that won't be the end of his career. I would love to see him bounce back and just kind of knock a couple people out before he retires, just to show how dangerous of an opponent he is that I just took out. But at the end of the day, I just wish the guy the best. I mean, whatever he decides to do that's going to be best for him and his family, I wish him best with what it endeavor may be. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad that I got that win.
No immediate rematch then, though.
No, not at all. I mean, like I mean, like I said, Rival Lawler is a dangerous dude. I mean, standing in front of Rival Lawler is
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah,
standing on a train track, it might hurt less. I mean, he's a very powerful dude to stand in front of.
once is enough for sure. Yeah. Well, I won't keep you too long, Neil. That's great. Thank you for your time. Enjoy being a dad. Soak it all up. Like I said, I'm on that journey with you, so I can understand how it is, and the waking up every 2 hours and stuff. It's something else, but it's worth every second, you know.
Absolutely, for sure.
And you're out there earning a crust doing your bit, mate. So I respect that a lot. It's been an honor talking to you, man. Hopefully we can catch up again soon.
Okay, for sure, man.
Thank you so much, Neil. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
All right, bye.